Okay, so let's talk about Mya. If you grew up in the early 2000s, then you know Mya was that girl. She could sing, dance, act. Literally a triple threat. But something strange happened. One day she was everywhere, and then suddenly she wasn't. Like her music stopped playing and she kind of disappeared from the spotlight. So what happened? Well, turns out Mya didn't just fade away, she was pushed out of the spotlight. And the reason? She refused to play the industry's dirty games. Yup, Mya decided she wasn't going to sell her soul to be famous. She turned down things she didn't feel comfortable with, things that would have given her more fame, but at the cost of her standards. She said, "No, thank you," and kept it moving. But not everyone liked that. And in the music industry, that can be a big problem. People started spreading rumors about her, things that weren't even true. Some folks tried to make her look bad just because she wouldn't do what they wanted. And instead of being celebrated for standing her ground, she got blackballed. That means important people in the industry basically stopped supporting her. She didn't get the push that other artists got, and her access to things started to disappear. But that's not all. Mya also had to deal with a lot of rumors about who she was dating. One of the biggest rumors, that she had a secret relationship with Jay-Z. Yup, that Jay-Z. The story goes all the way back to the year 2000 when Mya and Jay-Z worked together on the remix of her song Best of Me. After that, people started saying they were more than just co-workers. Now, here's where it gets messy. Some people claimed that Jay-Z didn't really like Mya's attitude in the studio at first. He thought she was acting like a spoiled brat and didn't appreciate him being on the song. But later, things changed. Jay-Z came back, finished the song, and according to some sources, he and Mya got really close. Like, really close. Soon, the rumors started flying that they were dating. Mya was asked about it so many times, but she always denied it. She said it never happened and that people were just trying to connect dots that didn't exist. Still, no matter how many times she said no, people kept bringing it up. Then things exploded again in 2014. A fan straight up asked Mya on Instagram if she'd been in an 11-year affair with Jay-Z while he was married to Beyoncé. Mya clapped back hard. She said, "Never did, never was, never will. I pay my own bills, have my own label, and respect myself and my marriage too much for nonsense." Phew. But even that didn't stop the gossip. In 2016, Beyoncé released Lemonade, and that album had everybody talking. It was all about Jay-Z cheating, and suddenly people started pointing fingers at Mya again. They were like, was she the side chick Beyoncé was talking about? Mya had to defend herself all over again. She did an interview and said there was never anything between her and Jay-Z. She said people always assume female singers are hooking up with rappers just because they work together, and it's not fair. But no matter how many times Mya denied it, the damage was already done. The rumors just wouldn't die, and they seriously messed with her career. So if all of that wasn't enough for Mya to deal with, things got even worse when another rapper came into the picture, 50 Cent. Yeah, him too. In 2005, 50 Cent dropped a diss track called Not Rich, Still Lying. In the song, he pretended to be The Game, but he also threw in a line about sleeping with Mya before the Game did. It was messy. Mya didn't even see it coming. One minute she's doing her thing, and the next, her name is being dragged in a random beef between rappers. And of course, the rumors started all over again. Mya was furious. I mean, wouldn't you be? She had already been through enough with the Jay-Z gossip, and now here comes 50 Cent, lying on her name in a song that people all over the world were going to hear. She didn't take it lightly either. At the BET Awards, she was asked to do an interview with 50's website, thisis50.com, and she was like, absolutely not. She refused. She said, "He dissed me and I don't support that." Later, Mya even said she had never even heard the song when it first came out, but when she found out what was said, she had to go check it out for herself. And here's the wild part. When Mya confronted 50 Cent in person, he actually admitted that he lied in the song. Yup. She said it happened during a meeting with her dad present, and 50 came out and told the truth. But of course, he never went public with it. Mya said she wasn't holding her breath waiting for him to admit it to the world either. She was just like, whatever, pray for people like that. But you could tell that it really hurt her. Like, imagine trying to build a music career based on talent and hard work, and then people keep trying to make you look like something you're not, for attention, for clout, or just for no reason. And then, after all that drama, Mya's record label started acting funny. She had finished her second album, and it had a song called Girls Like That on it. The label didn't want the song on the album. They felt like it wasn't a good fit. But Mya believed in the song. She thought it was important because it stood up for men. It challenged the idea that all guys were moochers or users, which was a big stereotype at the time. But the label didn't budge. They kept pushing back, and eventually, Mya got so fed up that she left Interscope Records in 2005. She didn't quit music, though. She signed a new deal with Universal Motown to release her album Liberation in 2007. But guess what? That plan didn't go well either. First, the label had budget cuts, which meant there wasn't enough money to properly promote the album. Then the release kept getting delayed, and while fans were waiting, the album got leaked in Japan. Since it was already out there, the label decided to release it digitally only, just online. And this was at a time when people still mostly bought physical CDs, so a digital release hurt the album's chances big time. Mya was super disappointed. She had worked hard, switched labels, fought for creative control, and now her project flopped not because it was bad, but because it never got a fair shot. That's when she said enough is enough. After everything Mya went through with the rumors, the labels, and being shut out of the industry, she decided to do the scariest thing of all, go independent. That means no big label, no major backing, no team handing her a budget. It was just her all by herself. At first, it might sound like freedom, but Mya quickly learned that being an independent artist meant she had to pay for everything. Like everything. Studio time, engineers, music videos, traveling, even just promoting her music. It all came out of her own pocket. And when you don't have a label writing the checks, that stuff gets expensive fast. It got so bad that Mya had to downgrade her entire life. She left her nice apartment in New York City and moved into a tiny studio in LA. She didn't buy furniture. She stopped inviting people over. She even stopped dating and just focused on trying to survive and make music on her own terms. In one